Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon and good evening. Thank you so much for dropping by and joining me for an exciting grass up session here on the Saturday morning Let's Mow the Lawn type episode of Subnautica Below Zero. So nice to see you all. Mr. Aaron is here, Mr. Jeremy, Mr. Brian, wonderful to see you, and Miss Julia with a brand new profile picture. Loving that. Patrick is here. Very good to see you. And have I forgotten anybody? Mr. Chris, of course. Chris Grass Cox. Very nice. Very, very good to see you all. I thought I will shake things up just a little bit before we get going with Subnautica. And I wanted to just, comment with a little bit more time. Time is all we have. It's my party. I'll grow grass if I want to. So we had a little discussion on the Discord server about grass and specifically how can we make it happen in DAZ Studio. And there's just so many possibilities of what you can do with how you can make grass look good. And here are some that Chris has prepared. Well, actually, that's somebody on my Discord server, I think Mark, said, hey, I don't really get great results with grass. So he came up with this and he thought, aren't there any better ways of making this happen? And we all chipped in and thought, yeah, absolutely. There's various ways of what you can do. So this is kind of the grass he was referring to. And he said, yeah, that's just all kinds of little props. And sometimes these things are made on what's known as splats. So it's basically a plane onto which you project an image and then it kind of looks like grass. And that's not great. Then Chris said, hey, this is Chris's attempt to say, hey, you can fake this with a displacement map. And I thought that was a very, very cool idea. I never really tried it, but you can imagine that a black dot or white dot, I always forget the way the word works. A black dot will raise the geometry, whereas a white dot will ditch it in, so you have medium gray that makes it flat, but anything that deviates, that creates kind of dimples, and those are displacement maps that you can use for anything and everything. And if you make these values really extreme and crank up the levels, then you can make it appear as if things are shooting out without actually creating any geometry. So that's a possibility. And this was another attempt. So this looks like mini little cones here. So those are Chris did those, and I think that's really 10 out of 10 stars for trying all these things. That's very exciting. And eventually you came up with something like this that also looked a little wonky here, but we're kind of getting to something that looks more interesting, I'd say, in regards to grass. And then I thought, I remember doing experiments with growing real grass both in Blender and in Carrara, and I've linked to a couple of articles. They're on my website. You can check them out. They're about 5 years old, but they do explain the principle. And I've never tried that in DAZ Studio. Then Chris said, hey, now that you mentioned ultra scatter, that looks way better. So this is what Chris did with a plugin for DAZ Studio called Ultra Scatter, and that is a Howie Fox thing that's essentially a proper replicator inside DAZ Studio. And I thought that is very cool, and that is indeed how you can make good grass. Good grief, good grass. So there we go. This is what Chris came up with. And Chris, I thought this was awesome. I hope you're okay with me sharing this, because I thought, this is great. This deserves a bit of, applause. So I thought, hey, this is nice as an example to show how you can actually make grass on a plane or on a landscape or on any kind of surface in DAZ Studio. And I thought I'll start with that today before we do Subnautica. How's that? Jay Grows Grass, exactly, the new and exciting organic channel. I love it. Yes, we should have that organic channel. This is what I came up with. This is my iteration of grass. So this is I thought I'm dedicating that as the official thumbnail to today's episode. So this is essentially one single stalk of grass, super low poly, that's modeled in Blender, and then duplicated a couple of times so that there's a group of grass stalks that have a little bit of variation. And then we take that whole clump into DAZ Studio and tell Ultra Scatter to scatter it all the way around a plane. And I tried this with a plane, but a plane is just super flat, so you get more variation in it if you have varying type of ground. So I've exported a landscape out of Blender, just a small plane that has a bit of variation. And this is what it looks like. Let's make this thing from scratch, because I thought that's a great start into the Saturday, isn't it? Oh my God, the Always On Grass channel. I love it when things just move a little bit, that'd be good. Thank you. I get 11 out of 10 for effort. Or is it overkill? Answers on a postcard. I'll start by showing you the previous grass scene. Do I still have that? Yeah, grass.duff. There we go. That's it. It's very unspectacular if I think about it. Very unspectacular. Let me just go and put my pointer focus on so you can see what I'm clicking on. Pointer focus, there we go. Yeah, this is what it looks like. It's not too heavy. I mean, the grass has a subdivision surface modifier on it to make it look round. So this is, grass 1.0. We're going to make grass 2.0. It's going to be exciting. And, lighting is, of course, debatable. I just use the regular HDRI that comes with DAZ Studio. But yeah, this is all one piece of grass. And I think if I go and turn the whole Ultra Scatter thing away, then this is the landscape onto which the grass grows. And I think with the actual clump of grass, that is here. That is just underneath. Yeah, there we go. That's the grass. So 4 stalks, and they look nice because, well, now they look nice. They have the subdivision surface modifier applied to it. If I go make that base resolution, this is what they really look like. So totally not so good, but I wanted to deliberately keep the geometry down so that it's as low poly as I could possibly make it. Are we ready for this? Woohoo! Mr. Emerga is here, all the way from Belgium. And it works all the way in Belgium. I like that. Good to see you, Murga. Very good to see you. Let's use Blender 3.0 now. Let's use Blender 2.92. Let's do that and start this thing from scratch. Do you know, I think so, yes. Some people make grass with the hair shader, Jeremy, not hair shader, with the hair feature. So it's as if you grow hair. And I think in Blender you can do that. I think the particle system in Blender is very, very difficult. I was going to delete everything from my scene. The particle system is much more complicated than ultra scatter is in DAZ Studio. So ultra scatter, you really just say, hey, I have a source object, I have a object I want to replicate that on, how many times, how much variation, boom, it does that. But Blender, you have to use a particle system for that, and that is how. But you can do it that way. So you just make the grass roots a bit thicker and the tips a bit thinner, so you don't even have to model grass if you wanted to stay within Blender. It's kind of a nice idea. So yeah, that is possible. I'm going to start with a circle, actually, flat circle, and I'm going to make it so that the circle isn't actually round. I want him to have just 3 vertices, really, so that it's a triangle, and that makes the whole thing extremely low poly. So this is literally the lowest geometry I can get for a grass stalk that is 3-dimensional still. I don't want to make it 2-dimensional, so 2-dimensional would just be like a flat thing that is, you know, if you look at it from the side, it just doesn't appear. And the radius, I think 1 meter, maybe a bit overkill. Maybe make that divide that by 3, so that we have something like this. That's cool. And now I'll go into edit mode with everything selected. I'll go and hit E for extrude, and then I'll hit enter right away. So we have that extrusion literally on top of on top of one another. But now I can go and hit G for grab and Z, so I can go and extrude that guy out like so. And that's the first thing in, you know, Grass 2.0. We can make that a bit longer later if we wanted to. That, you know, I'm gonna scale this in a little bit so that the whole thing goes, you know, goes up. I'm gonna go and E, enter again, and then I'm gonna go and grab Z that out again. Maybe make that a little bit taller and scale that in again. And now for a bit of variation, I might just go and topple the whole thing to the side, so like, you know, as if the grass bends a little bit. I think I can also go and rotate that if I wanted to, so give it a bit of variation in there. And maybe that was a little bit too much. I don't know. There, like so. E, enter, and then we'll give it one more extrusion, and then we'll close it up at the top. And those of you who are good at modeling in Blender will probably come up with much better results, but for my experiment it's gonna be just fine. This is my grass stalk here. I'm now beginning to think perhaps it's a bit too thick, but we'll get the picture. We'll be okay. Hey, that's grass for you. That's cool. One object of grass. I might go and rename that, actually, call it grass. And now I'll go and Shift D the whole thing and move it slightly further over here. Maybe scale that down a bit. Rotate that around. In fact, rotate that, just, you know, have it at an angle. And I'll just keep doing that a few times. Shift D. Put that guy here. Make him rotate further over there. And maybe like that. Whoops. Well, anything will do, really. Anything to have a bit of variation. Maybe make one more. Shift D. And put him here. Also scale him down. And rotate him like so. And then rotate him like so. There, that'll be all great-ish. That's fine. It's our grass clump. Maybe actually we have one more. Thank you. Indeed, Chris, I haven't looked at dynamic hair much either. I know that there are some hair products you can actually buy, like Ayan hair, if you know that from the DAZ store. That looks great. That's like kind of a not an amazing afro curl. It is curls that kind of fall down, so it's more like a little bit of a limp afro. It looks great though, and that's made entirely with the tools in DAZ Studio for dynamic hair. So very nice hair. It has preview issues, but it's great hair. So I thoroughly recommend it. It looks very good. Kind of like this. That's okay. 5. That's it. That's a grass clump, and be that as it may. I'm gonna go and select everything and hit Control J to turn all these things into one object, and that'll turn them into a single group that I can now use in DAZ Studio. Perhaps grass.004 is not a particularly great name. I'll just call it grass. And I mean, I don't really have to do that, but I might as well, while I'm here, go and UV map the whole thing. Smart UV project will probably be okay, just in case I want to give the tips a little bit of a different color at one point. Not that I plan to do that, but let's be professional about this, shall we? Let's go and export that, and export that as OBJ in my special folder that I've made yesterday for that. I think I'm going to get organized for 2021. I'm trying hard. It's going to be in grass, and in here these are all the ones that I've made yesterday. So I'm going to call this here grass v2, because that's good. I don't really know about the scale. I might go and just turn that into 100. We're probably going to have to scale that down quite dramatically in DAZ Studio, but be that as it may. I'm going to go save my scene as well. And I'm going to call this one grass v2. Just so that in case there's a computer crash, we can recover from that. Okay, let me go make a new scene and import my little buddy. Let's see what happens. Grass number 2. Here's grass number 1. That was yesterday's grass. This is grass number 2. And yes, let's import that at 100% scale. Yes, that might be too big indeed. Too big. Do you know exactly? And then we'll sell it as HD grass, Brian. I like it. I love it. Maybe make that a bit smaller. I mean, it doesn't have to be to scale, and I think it's still a little bit chunky on the bottom here. So, but it's okay. We're gonna be okay. It's just a demonstration. I'll go and give it a nice color while we're at it. Oh, it's called none here. That's the surface. None. That's not great. We can probably rename that. In fact, yeah, let's be super professional. Grass HD deserves professionality, doesn't it? So I'll call that here grass maybe as well instead. And yeah, now it's called grass. That's cool. Grass followed by grass. That's not confusing at all. Give it a nice kind of a greenish color. Maybe it's a little bit. Maybe it's autumn already, and it's a bit yellow. That could be. Yeah, that could be a nice grass color. So not like this type of green. That's, even though it is green, that's maybe just too green. Maybe this is kind of more like a grass color, slightly darker. There, that's nice. And it's a bit shiny, not exactly like grass would look. So we'll go and drop down the glossy roughness a bit. Like 60 is good. I won't mess with translucency. That would be a good effect as well, but it'll also probably increase render time quite dramatically. So that's our grass. That's our grass. That's good. Mr. Neville is here. Hey, how you doing? Very good to see you. Might be a Murga, might be. I don't know. I kind of like this thick grass look here. And if I go and grab myself a plane now, new primitive. I tried a cone before as well. Before I modeled the grass, I tried a cone, and I'll make the plane 10. Well, let's make it 5 meters, and give it 100 divisions. That's probably, is that too big? Is that too small? Yeah, the grass is still a bit big, isn't it? So let's go and make the plane larger. Let me go and create that again. and make it a 10-meter plane. There we go. That's a good starting point. I'll give the plane a bit of a darker shader as well. Kind of brown-ish, and make it dark. That's kind of, you know, the turf underneath the grass, I'm imagining. And it too is a bit shiny. So that's the glossy roughness. Make that a bit less glossy. And that is kind of getting there. It's a bit dark maybe. There, make it, it's, you know, it's fine. We'll leave it like that. I'll switch over to my regular, my selection tool so that I don't see the manipulator in the scene. And now let me go and grab this exciting tool that is, I always forget where that is. Chris, do you remember where to find that? Was it in scripts maybe? Ultra scatter, no, was it in utilities? Ultra Scatter. There we go, this is it. Ultra Scatter Pro. There's two versions on the store. The Pro version, I think, does various things. I selected the wrong thing. I think the Pro version does both replicate on a surface as well as in a volume and in a matrix. So I don't know what's happened with these buttons. So the moment you click them, they go invisible. I don't know. Let's not judge it too harshly. I don't really know. It might be the way I've installed it. It's been on my computer for a while. I think the light version only does it on a plane. It might also, there's some pieces missing. There's an upgrade path from the light version to the Pro version. But I've just noticed that I've selected the wrong item. So the one that you want to replicate in Ultra Scatter, you have to select. So I'm going to have to select the grass in the scene. And then I'll start the script. And then it lets me, we're not going to deal with volume or matrix. This here, the missing button here, that is in fact called surface. So imagine I'm on surface now. And in it, I can select the target object that is my plane. So the source object is this one. That's the one that's selected in the scene when you start the script. And then the target object is the one onto which you want to replicate that. And that's kind of nice. At the bottom here, you have the number of items you want to replicate. So 20 is the default. I'll make it 200 just to see what happens. And then this would make a completely uniform distribution randomly around your object. But you can check under distribution, you can set kind of randomized elements, you know, clumping essentially. There's also scaling here. I think I'm not going to do distribution. I'm just going to go scaling. I'm going to scale it. So this is basically from randomly distributing smaller versions as well as larger versions of your object. So 100 and 100, that's select from, select to. Those are 100 by default, so they'll be exactly the same size. I'm going to drop mine down to maybe 60 or maybe 50%, something like that. And to something like 200. So they're going to be smaller and larger versions of my grass. And then in rotation, I'm going to go and rotate it. I can probably rotate it around all the axes. So a little bit in the X, that makes it this way. And then a little bit of Z, that makes it kind of that way. I don't want to do it too much, but the whole clump will then be adjusted in these directions. And then Y, I can probably go and do it up to 180. So that's how it'll rotate this way. And then I'll go and hit surface scatter and watch the magic happen. See if it actually does work. But yours is in scripts, right? Okay, that's probably on the regular content library tab, right? There we go. So this is what it looks like. Again, the grass is a bit too chunky. I might just slim that down a little bit and then try again. Also, we need more iterations of the grass. And I think the left-right adjustment is a little bit too steep for my liking. So I'll go and do all these things. Let's go and take this thing away, actually. The whole thing is parenting itself under the plane object. Yeah, so this is what it looks like now. First attempt, not so bad. So grass, too chunky, we'll make that slimmer. We're going to give it more grass, and then we'll see if we can add that subdivision surface modifier and see what that looks like. So I'll go and delete the whole thing. Select Mr. Grass, And on scale, I'm gonna leave. Is it the basically X and Y scale? I'm gonna make that just a bit slimmer as such, 70%. That looks more like grass now, taller and thinner. I could have probably just I could have probably just scaled the whole grass, make that taller. That'll have the same effect. I might do that. That's more like grass now, isn't it? That, and make it smaller. Goody. Let's try that again. So with grass selected, double click ultra scatter, and it has forgotten all my values, sadly. That's because I might make it 1000 now. That's because I've deleted the previous one. If you don't do that, it'll remember what you've set there. So that's quite nice. Let's go make that kind of 60 and up to 200 something. And rotation, so Y in all directions, and X and Z, I'm going to make it maybe just 10%, 10 something percent. There. And can't scatter yet because I haven't told it where to scatter it to. Let's scatter it on the plane, and boom. Let's see. Yes, Jean, I did. Jean, sorry. Either way, welcome, good morning. Yes, it was. I've just created it in Blender. I've just shown how to do that in Blender. It's very simple to do. I'm going to turn this into a little clip here. This I just thought I'd crack open the sundae with this. And there we go. Now we have grass. That's kind of nice. And it looks spectacular. It's good. I like it. Filament draw options. I'm going to make it a bit brighter here. There, looks more like a bright sunny day now, and it doesn't have a proper shader on it. It's just green, but you know, you can see what's easily achievable with just super simple geometry and ultra scatter. So ultra scatter is one of my favorite add-ons for DAZ Studio. It's very cool. I like it. I'll put a link in the description of the clip once I make that. But yeah, there we go. Whoa, grass. And there's so much more we can do, of course. So on one hand, you can distribute the whole thing on one portion of your underlying landscape. It doesn't have to be overall. You can set, I believe that is somewhere here. If I go and select the ultra scatter, or select the grass object and then double click ultra scatter again. I think no, that's not how it works. Ultra scatter. Select the group, then select ultra scatter, then it remembers all the bits and pieces here. I think you can tell it limit the scatter to the entire object or to its surface. So mine's called default, but if I had multiple surfaces on my lawn, like, you know, one would be occupied by a house. I don't want the grass to grow where the house is. I have maybe a front garden surface. That's where I want the grass to grow. And then I have one on the sides where I'd like to maybe have a different type of object scattered around. I can do that. So that's what this is. If I had multiple surfaces, I could select them here. That's quite nice. So yeah, very nicely done, Howie. Howie Fox is the creator of this exciting little tool. Let me go and add the subdivision surface modifier now to the grass. So it looks very chunky here, and these objects are replicated as instances, so it's still referencing my original grass object. So if I go and add the subdivision surface modifier under Edit Object Geometry, Convert to Sub D, I do that once on the original piece of grass, and it will then go and reference all the other pieces. So now I've got subdived more exciting grass. So that makes it a bit more high resolution, and also each grass stalk is actually round, which is quite nice. They do dig into the floor a little bit, which that's what we want. Yeah, nicely done. I think I'll try it one more time, but this time not on a plane. This time I'm going to bring in a landscape from Blender, so we have not just a flat thing that grows grass, but something that's a little bit more hilly. Let's do that. I'll go and take ultra scatter away and the plane away again, and I'll go into Blender one more time here. This is how I've made it in Blender. And this was literally just a very simply extruded thing. There's many other ways to do that, but I think I've saved it, haven't I? Let me go and create a new scene and do that with the landscape quickly. I think that's also under Shift A, and this is somewhere. Landscape, there we go. This is a little add-on. It's the And Landscape add-on, and it comes with Blender. You just have to activate it. If you don't have it, it's under Edit, Preferences, Add-ons, and if you search for Landscape, there's this thing called And Landscape, and that's the one that you just need to enable once, and then you have that landscape option. So it ships with Blender. It's in the default distribution. You don't have to hunt for it. It's already there. And what this does is a very interesting little add-on. It makes a landscape, which is so cool. There we go. I don't know how big or tall this is. I'm going to make it, you can't vary this. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to go and make it a bit flatter. So rather than it being mountains with grass, I'm just going to make it like a hilly little landscape. So this just gets a little bit of variation going. It is fairly dense, so it does have geometry. That's quite nice, but I'm going to leave everything like that in place. Maybe, whoops, GZ, whoops. SZ, make it kind of hilly like this. That's all I'm going to do to it, and I'm just going to call it landscape V2, I suppose, because that's the second one I've made. Let's go and export that also as an OBJ into my DAZ projects. Grass OBJs. This is going to be landscape V2. It's probably going to look exactly like the previous landscape, but scale that up by 100 times. And then let's see how that imports into DAZ Studio. Landscape V2, there it is. And yeah, that's a bit small, isn't it? Let me go and make that bigger. I don't really mind where I do that, on import or just on scale. Yeah, there we go, 500 times bigger. Just kind of a ballpark. Scales in Blender versus DAZ Studio, they're very, they are, what are they again, 100 times difference. So our grass is now kind of underneath here, but that's cool. This is our original grass object. We're going to leave that as it is. It might as well not be in the scene. That's quite nice. And on my landscape, I'll give it, does it have a surface? Yes, it does. It says none, so I could rename that as well. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go and just give that a little bit of a ground shader here. Something along the lines of something dark and brown. Eugene Grisman, thank you so much for following. I appreciate that, my friend. Thank you. Welcome to the stream, if you're watching. If not, enjoy the channel. Nice to have you. So I'll make it kind of brownish, like so. There we go. But it looks like a chocolate mountain, and that's just because it's a bit too shiny. Let's go under glossy roughness and crank that up. Less chocolatey now. More like turf. So now I'll go and select my grass again. Under Smart Content, I'll double click, double scatter, ultra scatter, and I'll tell it to put it using my grass. This is a scatter object up here, and the target object is going to be the landscape. And I think we said 2000. I might try that again. Maybe a few more. Maybe I'll make it 4000. 4000 duplicated objects. Under scaling, I'll make it from a little bit smaller to a little bit larger, so that there's nice variation in there. Rotation, I'll say it can rotate 180 degrees around its own y-axis, so that's this way. And then X and Y, that's just to make them tumble to the left and the right a little bit. Just add that variation, 10-15%, something like that. Maybe not, nothing more than that. 17 is good, let's do that. And come on. Big Rock Candy Mountain, that's it. It'll be a video game before we know it, Brian. Very cool. All right. Thinks about it for a moment. I think the other thing I seem to remember, I'm not exactly sure about this because I hadn't used Ultra Scatter in a while. You have to have the object that you're applying things to. I think it has to have a fair amount of subdivision, so you can't do it if it doesn't have any geometry. If it's just like one division, like a plane with one division. I think Ultra Scatter doesn't like that so much. I think that's from what I remember. I don't quote me on it. It's been a while since I've read the manual. But there we go, hilly landscape with, well, grass. That might be a bit too tall now, but hey, it's a grassy mound. Let's see what it looks like when we render it. Think am I still in 16:9? Yeah, there we go, that's nice. Grass, the final frontier. What are my render settings? Well, 200 iterations plus the denoiser is probably going to be just fine. Let's see, shall we? Big surprise, the big reveal of Grass version 2.0. There we go, that's not bad. I can take that into Photoshop now, put a little background behind it, and then just make it, make it grass. And it makes for a nice background. You can add depth of field. You can have all kinds of fun with it. There we go. That's the grass, freshly grown in Blender and in DAZ Studio. I thought I'd share this with you, and I'm gonna take this out as a clip. And I hope you liked it. Yeah, I thought, maybe if and when I come up with these little ideas, I can use the Saturday slot to, give out little tips like this. I'm thinking maybe that's kind of cool. Shall I save it? What do you think? Shall I save it? It's Grass V2. Let's just go save it out. Me too, Brian, me too. And I'm glad that Julia also liked the idea that it reminded her of starting the weekend with a bit of grass cutting. Grass version 2. I'll save my scene here as well. Do you know, by the way, speaking of fresh new things, I'll go and delete, not so much delete, but shall I save this as well? Might as well save that. Speaking of fresh new things, let's call this Landscape V2. Not that it's any different from the previous landscape. There is an exciting fresh new thing, and that is on the Epic store. Epic have an exciting little sale on right now, and it ends on the 17th of June, I believe. So we have a few more days. There's some exciting games up there to pick up, but the one that I thought was quite interesting, and I thought I'm going to try it, is the Discord Nitro Mega Deal. Have you heard of that? Apparently Epic are giving you 3 months worth of Discord Nitro for free. So it's kind of nice. You have to sign up. You basically check out, you take the product, you take it out, and you check out for no money, and then you get a discount code that will give you 3 months free Nitro on Discord. It's kind of nice. So that means you get all these upload features, like 100 megabyte upload limits rather than 8 or 4, whatever we have in place right now. So that's one perk. You get higher upload limits. This one, look at that. This is actually on the store until June the 24th. So that's kind of nice. Try it out. If I've just signed up yesterday, and I thought, I'll see what Discord Nitro is all about. So the Nitro is for a personal user, but you also get these server boosts with it, 2 boosts per month that you can, or per subscription, that you can use for anything. And you can boost your favorite servers, and then the server that you're boosting gets benefits the more people boost it. So there's like, additional upload limits for the whole server. You get animated icons and all kinds of stuff. So it's very nice to explore all that. Thank you so much for Mick for explaining that to me yesterday, because I have no idea what these things are all about. But yeah, it's free for 3 months. Why not try it out? One of those things. Jean has a question. I really don't know. Is it Jean number 1 or is it Jean number 2? Do let me know so I pronounce you correctly. I have a question for future videos. Is there any way to sculpt directly in DAZ Studio? Let's say that I pose a character and I want to fix a little thing. Is that possible? Like make the muscles more relaxed or flexed? Not directly in DAZ Studio. No, that is not possible. You can only do that in an external program. I mean, there are ways of adjusting the geometry to a certain amount, but sculpting tools you don't exactly have. It's number one from Brazil. So it's Jean. Excellent, excellent. Thank you so much for letting me know that. So yes, it's yeah, you can. There are certain ways, like there's deformers that do that. There's also the smoothing modifiers that let you adjust geometry in a certain way. In fact, there's a video coming up on my channel probably next week in which I'm showing you how a character can sit on a chair, and while you move the character, there's actually a ditch that's being made in the chair where you move the character. So that's a way of modifying geometry inside DAZ Studio, but real sculpting, that isn't possible. But it is fairly easy to take something out and take it into an external program, make the change there, and then bring it back. Some programs are nicely integrated, like ZBrush has a one-click solution to send the whole object into ZBrush and then make the modification, click one other button, and it sends it right back. Brings it in as a morph. Hexagon also has that. Hexagon is a little clunky, hasn't seen an update in 20 years, but it is integrated in DAZ Studio, so there's a little one-click solution. Blender doesn't quite have that yet, but we'll see where the bridge is going. Maybe it'll be quite nice to have that there in the future. Yes, that's that we have a one-click solution there, but yeah, we currently don't have that. But you can always manually export, make the change in the program that you want, and then import again using the morph loader tool. I might show that in an upcoming video, maybe even tomorrow. That might be kind of nice if we just make a little change on an object. Kick off Saturdays with you know, with a bit of 3D madness before we start going underwater. So this game here, free weekend, 70% off the bus simulator. Do not buy it. It's terrible. It's the worst game ever. Just thought I'd mention that. Exactly. I'm totally with Chris. Once you get the settings down in regards to what you need to do, where things are, it's really easy to set these things up. Well, thank you for watching, everyone. This was nice. Session over. And now we do some underwater diving. See what we can do in Subnautica. Oh, I still have my pointer focus on. That shouldn't be on. That might get a little bit in the way here. Pointer focus. Thank you for your help, buddy. I appreciate that. I appreciate ya. You're very welcome, Jean. Anytime. Survival, come on. So Jeremy reckons there is indeed a power cell charger in Omega Base. Remind me, Jeremy, where is Omega Base? Have I found Omega Base? Because I don't quite remember. I remember finding... What did I find? Kappa Base. I found that. Have I found Omega Base? Which one was Omega Base? I don't recall. I don't recall. Help me out. Jean from Brazil, I like it. Good to meet you. Yes, so Saturday 10 a.m. and Saturday and Sunday 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's why I have a regular streaming slot. And usually we just hang and play a video game and have a lot of fun and discuss things that are happening. But yeah, I don't mind shaking it up a little bit. And if I do have a 3D idea that I thought, hey, rather than me sitting down in the afternoon and recording it, I might as well just do it as part of the stream. I think that's a good idea. I might do, Chris. I'm not entirely sure. Have a look. If you find it, please let us know. I'm sure there is. I'm sure there is. I think the principle, I must have explained that at one point, yes. I do like having options that let us do this with a one-click solution, though. So that is something that I really enjoy. Rather than having to export something and then importing it again. It's easy enough, but the convenience of fixing clothing with ZBrush is absolutely marvelous, where you just literally click one button, you're in ZBrush, you grab the clothing, you make the adjustment, you click another button, and it's there in DAZ Studio. So that's very good. If you do a lot of adjustments, that's very good. Ah, it's dark, it's frozen, it's cold. Oh, this isn't good. I remember now. We tried to make that mini base and we didn't have enough material to make ourselves a power cell here, that solar panel here. That isn't quite working yet, which is terrible, which is such a shame. Ah, Mr. Brian on the case. Thank you so much. That'll help Jean out. That'll help him out greatly. Thank you so much for posting that. I appreciate that. I always wondered what this guy is. Skyray. No, don't come back here. Ah, what a shame. So the problem, of course, here is that it's so freezing cold that I have to go back to my base frequently in order to, you know, not die, which I don't want to do. I don't want to die. Do I have a...
Emergency power only.
Oh, don't worry about that.
Oxygen production offline.
We should eat these things. They'll bring my body heat up. I've got the Spy Pengling, Penglaw, and I love to use him for something. I think for the solar panel outside, I think I needed some copper. I don't have any copper right now, but I think that's what I needed. Otherwise, I can't finish building that. It's such a shame. Woohoo! Eisenwald 64. Thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate that. Welcome to the stream if you're watching. So, what were we doing here again? I think we were trying to... Whoops. Ow. Trying to not get killed. Not kill ourselves. What is this? Silver. Oh, that's nice. And it's nice and cozy down here too. That is good. What is this here? This is titanium. Oh, okay. What is this? This is more silver. Oh, nice. Oh, let's pick up some silver. I like it. And this is titanium, but it's special equipment, so we need to bring the prawn suit to mold that out here. Okay, fine. Let's go up. Where it's now cold again. So my sea truck's over here. I'm still trying to find... Oh, that's copper. Oh, that's nice. Oh, let's build that solar panel, shall we? I'm still trying to find this greenhouse, Marguerite's greenhouse that she's invited us to, but also there's another type of cave here. Whoops. There's another type of cave here with all kinds of interesting things. There we go. Now we have power in here, don't we? Don't we? No, we don't, because it's still dark outside. Ah, what a shame. We can't create that window because we don't have glass. Oh, what a shame. Dang. Gotta wait until daylight. Then it gets light. Oh, power restored. There we go. We're getting there. We're getting there.
Power restored. All primary systems online.
Yes, we've been up here. So I thought I can just have a quick nosy and a quick wander and see if I'll find a bit more out here. I think I have these things. They're gonna keep me cozy. I've got the Spy Pengling, and I think I have a flare just in case it gets too dangerous. Just see what we find. So yes, Mick yesterday, he's explained quite a lot of stuff to me in regards to Discord. I finally managed to integrate Patreon and Discord. That was never possible for me before. And I'm so glad it finally works. I've tried so many times, I've basically given up on it. But yesterday it worked, so I got that going. I got Twitch integration going. That was also very nice. That looks cool. So Twitch subscribers will now get access to the Discord server immediately, which is really nice. Oh, what's happening down here?
Hypothermia imminent.
Oh, there we go. I think we found a cave. This is nice. Keeps us cozy. So I'm mighty proud of that. So Discord integration everywhere, which is awesome. Finally. Do you know, yes, and a coffee machine, and I think, Brian, perhaps a fabricator too. That might be valuable. I don't think we've been here, so this is nice to... Ooh, what do we have here? A coffee machine at the base. Lots of ladders. So I don't think we've been here before. Finally found something useful. And these are those peppers that keep us warm. That's nice. That's really nice. Whoops. I hear noises. What were the noises? Don't do that to me. What's happening? Got that full inventory issue. Oh, a health pack. That's nice. Let's leave it out here. And another health pack. Oh, wow. Okay. Sounds like we might need it at one point. Well, I say, I didn't realize we're going to find so much valuable stuff here. I don't want to necessarily drop things that are valuable. Wasn't there a ladder here somewhere? Let me just not quite die. Because rather than waste precious, decomposing...
Hypothermia imminent.
Decomposing peppers, I might just go back into my cave here and go, ah, that is nice. There was a second exit, wasn't there, over here? How stealthy is the Spy Pengling? Good question, Nate. Welcome. Indeed, yes, multiple health pack. That never spells out. That never spells out success, does it? Ah, yes. Which way did we come? Let's just imagine this way. I'm gonna go and put all the valuables that I found away. When it makes noises like that, I don't know. What is all this? Copper. Tons of copper. And more silver. My God, more silver than I can shake a stick at. Yeah, this is not the way we came. I think we had to... We should have gone out over there. At least I'm not freezing to death. I'm kind of like that. How are you today, Mr. Nate? Yeah, let's go back to our mini base, build a locker of some kind, and stash all the valuables there. Yeah, this is the way out. I think. Is it? I can't tell. Was it? Yeah, it is. Come on. Let's just say it is, and you know, then everything will be fine. I should have. Did I place a beacon on my other base there, on my mini base? No, I didn't. Did I? Dang! Another lost opportunity. No, this was incorrect. This was not where we needed to be. Do you know? I'm just gonna make. Do I have enough? Do I have enough titanium to build a second base? Yes, I do. Very good. I'll make a base here. That's nice. And do I have a... No, I don't have a... I don't have enough material to put a hatch on here so I can go and go in there. Do I? I do. Oh man, this is awesome. This is great.
Warning, emergency power only.
Oh, don't worry about that.
Production offline.
Yeah, don't worry about the oxygen production. We're good. We're above ground. We don't need oxygen. Everything's good. I can breathe. This is great. Put massive locker here. There. That's good. Weird dreams. Do you know, me too, Nate. Very weird. I recently, and this is, you know, no offense intended at all. I recently dreamt that my mother had died. That wasn't good. Seriously not good. There, now we have enough inventory to shake a stick at. Yeah, let's have that. Got more water if we need it. That's nice. Got some of these heat peppers here. Yeah. Perfect. Should we put a beacon here? Clonk. Good idea. And we'll call this one maybe Overground Base 2 because that's just how I like to roll. OG Base 2. Let's just call it that. So at least we have some pointers here. Do I have other beacons? This was my only beacon? Man, blasphemy. Really makes me want to go back and get more beacons. Should get more organized, really. There's nothing more here, just the 2 health packs I might go and grab. And some of those heat peppers. That might also be nice. Get them all, why don't you? This and that. Yeah, I think more beacons are needed. We could also get material for that fabricator, so that at least we have one fabricator out here. We'll see how that goes. I think I'll just quickly go back to the sea truck and get some more beacons. I think that might be nice. Put this to the value stash. What is making these crazy noises? Ay, caramba! The Tube Hotel, Jeremy, exactly. There. Stash all that here. Maybe even stash a health kit here. You never know when you might need one. I'd love that, Nate. The automatic solar panel base. That would be really good. I think I'd like that. Awful creature trying to hurt you. Nate, that's not good. How is the new place now that you've been there for a few months? How's it, how is it? Yeah, so we went into here, didn't we? And I think then we went kind of just out somewhere. Wasn't that what we did? Not up here. Maybe it was through here. It's kind of pointing to our sea truck. That little seam up here, right? The seam that I've just seen in the LODs. That one at the front. That hints at bring the prawn suit and smash holes into this tunnel. I'm thinking. And it's fully yours. Oh, that is nice. Not a rental this time. I love it. Nate, good stuff. Very good stuff. Yeah, sometimes size is just very subjective, isn't it? Ours is small as well. We have 700 square feet, but it's in a beautiful location. So I'm super chuffed that we can be here. And sometimes you just make the most out of your space. Like, you know, looking at this, this is really an emergency installation, but it's nice. We make it work. How's your mom doing? My mom, I need to speak to my mom. We haven't spoken in a while. We meet each other in streams, we text one another, but often weeks go by where we don't really speak on the phone, and I need to arrange that. So much good stuff happening in my life right now that sometimes there's just not enough hours in the day. Do you know, I have a feeling these noises are probably made by these crazy ice creatures. Oh, there's my sea truck down here, over the bridge. Can we make it without eating peppers? I mean, I have enough peppers. I might as well just enjoy myself, really.
Hypothermia imminent.
The decomposing ones, yeah, why not? I mean, you know, they're not quite rotten yet, so. Yes. Very good, very good. Must get down here without dying, very important. Down here. Oh, sea truck isn't in here? Where is the sea truck then? It was over here, is it? Who parked it there? That was a terrible idea. Must not park sea truck there again in the future. There we go. Nice. Well, if I was brave, I would actually bring the prawn suit. That would be my mobile base. That would insulate me from all this stuff. But how, I wonder? Do I get that up here? I mean, can I jump all this way? I wonder. Let's grab the beacons first, and then we might actually try that. Just go bring the prawn suit. That might be nice. Beverages, yeah, got enough beverages. I've got some coffee here. Could bring some coffee. And tech stuff. So plenty of beacons, all of them in fact. And Rod's hair, what's in here? Rebreather, don't need that. And some of that, yeah, we don't really. Shall we bring it? We can bring it. We can eat it. And that's really that. Let's go and dislodge this thing. Let it drop all the way to the floor. Oh my god, the crazy noisy guys are coming. They're trying to speak to me again. In this language I do not understand. Aha! Oh yeah, that would be an idea. Thank you, Jeremy. That's a good idea. I'll see if I can just go and jump up here. These guys really like me, don't they? They wanna come and have a chat. Aha! Nice! Ha! Take that, outside temperature. I suppose this would be nice if we'd had that thermal module that I can just charge up my batteries with. I mean, they're 85%, so that's not bad. I could just put a brand new one in, or at least shall I take one? I can't even. Oh, there we go. Thank you. That's nice. It's kneeling down. No. I meant to just have a look. Nice. I meant to have a look at the top here. It's so much easier when this thing is underwater of how to exchange the power cell. You see, one is... They're both kind of empty. Let me just go and take both of them out and replace them with fully full ones. I don't know what... I don't want to risk this thing running out of power while I'm waltzing around. Since I have fully charged ones on board here. Rare entrance is no longer working. Aha. Oh, do you know, that is one thing that I do enjoy about moving. The amount of declutter you can casually do. Oh, come on. It's ridiculous. Well, this is detached now. That I didn't mean to do that. Crazy, man. Let me into the storage module. Why is this not working? Yes, that is one thing that I do enjoy about moving. The amount of decluttering you get done. That is really nice. I do enjoy that. And then, of course, when you then move, you have just a lot less to worry about. It's so nice. I was thinking one day I should set up a company that lets people experience this exact thing. You basically sign up for vast amounts of money, of course, and then you go and divest yourself of everything that you currently have. You basically move out of your house into a hotel, and then you move back into the same house. But during that time, you go through this extreme decluttering process that makes you focus on, you can only put everything that you have into, I don't know, 6 boxes, and then you have to move back in, and you have to basically not put stuff into storage. You have to literally throw it away. That's part of the cleansing ritual. Do you know what I mean? That's what I had planned. Just because I liked it so much when we moved continents. That was very good. That was very good. Should I switch the lights off here, or shall I leave them on? These guys look creepy. It's just one massive eye that keeps looking at you, and they keep. Oh. This is why we're having bad dreams, Nate, because we're playing video games like this. That is exactly why. There. Freshly charged. 5,000 per hour. I like it. And then it's, of course, 20-hour minimum sign up. That is good. this is the overground base number 2. Oops. That's probably gonna kill me if I go down there. Let me go put on that other beacon again, because I need to know where that hydraulic adventure is. Where is that? Hydraulic adventure. Didn't I just see that here? There we go. That's the one. Oh, that's the one. Huh. Hydraulic adventure is over here. Gotcha. That's our window to cross the bridge. Ah, man. Oh, that's terrible. I can't even go up there. Because underwater you can jump no problem, but of course above ground, gravity being what it is and all. Oh, this is so much less fun than underwater. See if we find overground base number 1, shall we? Right, okay. Yeah, look at that, that sort of thing. I like the idea, Jeremy. Let's do that. Let me become a TV evangelist. I like it. Yeah, what's your job? I don't know. TV evangelist. That's good. It's a good job. So this is our overground base 2 over here. Where's base 1 though? I didn't have a beacon at that point. Maybe we come across one. Maybe this is anything exciting. Copper, yeah, okay. No worries. Nice. Could be over here. Is there kind of a light on this thing? It isn't really, is there? There's this and then there's that. There's no light as such. Oh, that is actually my base. That's good. So that's OG base number 1 now, is it? Excellent. I like it. J Praise! I need that channel! Oh my, J Praise! That is a good idea. J Praise! Ah.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Yes, thank you. It feels great to be aboard. It feels really good because I was wondering how long I'm gonna. This is good, and I'm gonna put a massive locker in here as well. The one that you can't label, the cumbersome one, the clunky one. Ow! Not enough titanium. Dang! Or quartz or whatever. I just haven't got it anymore. Good point, because I've dropped it all. Is that maybe in the prawn suit now? Yes, I'll get right on that. J Praise. Just after I've released my first and second video games, actually it's 3 video games. They're gonna be an anthology, you know. One's called Black. It's basically a black screen, and when you start the game, it comes up with a message that says "Game Over," and that's basically it. There's no geometry involved. That's, you know, but of course I'm going to spin a massive story around it so that people think they can actually do something. It's a bit like this game, which I could then. The sequel is called White. There's basically, you're dead all the time. It's basically a white screen with just hints of something in the background. And then for the third one, I don't want to give too much away, you know. Okay, so I can't build a locker here, that's a shame. But what I wanted to do, yes, before I got... Thanks, prawn suit, that's really helpful. Kill me while I get out, that's good. I'll go and put one of these puppies underneath my base, and I'll call that Clonk OG base 1. So that at least we have a bit of a... bit of a way to find our way back here. So, no titanium left. Where did we go then from here? I don't quite remember. I must have gone this way because this is OG base 2. We went through this tunnel, did we not? Was that even necessary? It was actually not necessary. We could just go walk in a straight line. Oh yes, my man over here. Wow, he did that. That's a nice effect, I must say. Ice worm cometh. Oh yeah, here's our overground base number 2. That's nice. Ooh. See if I have any...
Warning, emergency power only.
Yeah, see, I've got the
Oxygen
titanium that I
production
needed in here and the
offline.
quartz. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll go take that with me and just go and build that locker while I'm, you know, while I still know where I am. It'll greatly help me get to know the neighborhood. There's also interesting side offshoots here that we can explore. Yeah, okay, what is this? Broken cable. But that's it, is it? Just broken cable hanging out of the ceiling. Scannable. I love how this thing kills you every time you eject. That's exciting. Architect cabling. Oh yes, let's have a look. The eyes have it. Architect cabling. These high-density architect cabling structures have been discovered running between various sites of known architect activity on 4546B. The cable housing contains what are effectively a form of multi-mode fiber optic communication networks physically shielded by a microscopic layer of pressed diamond dust. There you have it. That is good. Jeremy, I like it. I like the titles. Just, you know, black and white, those are too abstract. I think you've got it right there. Let's register the domains immediately. Oh, hitching a ride on the worm here. That's nice. Whoa, here he comes. That is very, very well done. Very well done. Found some architect cabling already. I'm proud of us. That's good. Pick up quartz. Can we get these things down? Kind of a health hazard, aren't they? Nope. Doesn't work. Can't be done. Come on, OG base. It's the hydraulic adventure. Where's the OG base? Shouldn't that be around here somewhere? No, that's the hydraulic adventure, isn't it? Where's my OG base? OG base 1. Where is that? Wasn't that here a minute ago? It's really difficult to see, isn't it, with all the white? I don't really... OG base 1, there it is. It's round the back. Gotcha. Through here, maybe? Yes, through here. I think I got it now. Worm surfing. That should be an Olympic discipline. Alrighty, here we go. That's nice. Build that locker. Also, don't kill me. Shame we never get to see what the person looks like in there from the outside. Okay, locker. Perfect. We don't really have anything I could put in here. Except for a Spy Pengling, maybe. Yeah, we're okay. I think I might just go and eat these peppers here. No, actually, I'm going to just go drink. Drink is good. Drink is good. If the cold doesn't get you, dehydration does. It's always something, isn't there? OG base 2, I might also make that green. And switch some of these things off, so that goes green as well. Prawn suit might be good to know where that is, just in case I miss it. Knots Landing, we'll leave that on there. Delta Station Dock, I don't think we need that right now. And then Sea Truck, yeah, we can probably, good to keep that on. Perfect. Alright. More exploring. Good. Yeah, so I'm hoping to find this thing called the Snow Fox. And I'm also hoping to find something that'll keep me warm. I mean, like Jeremy suggested last time, there should be something that will just keep us warm. So we've been through here. Maybe we'll go around here, maybe? All signs point to north. Jeremy, have you done much overground exploration in this game? It almost looks like a key. He defies it all. But this looks like we could jump up there platform-wise. Or not. Yeah, I think I'd like it better if this prawn suit would have a light. I don't think it has one. Something like a headlamp. That doesn't really get us anywhere here, does it? Any good blue stuff? Any good? No. Ooh, silver. All right. And copper. Hey, that's nice. At least we're gonna get to pick up some riches here. That's good. Oh, that could be grappling arm, and then I can just go grapple myself to higher ground. I don't know. I mean, gravity is a factor here, isn't it? And the grappling arm worked really well underground, underwater. So yeah, maybe above ground. That's a good idea. It's a good incentive to make it. That's that cable again here. But that doesn't really get us anywhere, does it? Oh, worm! Don't be such a baby. Yes, this white. that's just what my game's like. White. Where else shall we go? Further up here, that looks interesting. Was that some kind of a platform, kind of a structure? Ooh, what is this? Look at that. Let's take a look at this. Is that anything exciting? Alan? Anybody? But I guess not. So I suppose the great copper shortage is over. That is something good to know. Can you poop in white? That would be nice, wouldn't it? Pooping and having coffee, those are really important things. Have you noticed how many games have bathrooms? Even though the characters won't be able to use them, it's important for game designers to put bathrooms in games, isn't it? Don't really know where else to go now. Make it brown, right? Brian, yes. After eating lots of coconuts. So I think we've been here now, haven't we? I mean, we've looked at this, we've looked at that. There's no way up here. I mean, even though this looks like maybe this is something we could explore, I'll go and see if I can do this without the prawn suit. Oh, there's also the right. There's the underground thing here. That is what we should do, I suppose. That underground thing. See if the prawn suit fits in there. Oh, just about. Because there's this special equipment notice here. Yes. Exactly. Too many bathrooms. Oh, Nate, I was thinking of you the other day because not only I know you do these reaction videos to Rick and Morty. I've never watched the show, but I have a t-shirt that I scooped up at Target, and I thought that's quite funny. And in the latest season of Fortnite that's just begun a few days ago, they have Rick Sanchez as a playable character. You have to get to level 100 and you have to buy the battle pass to get him, but he's a playable character. It's very, very funny. And it reminded me of you, and I thought maybe I should watch a few episodes of the series. But I wouldn't even know where to go. Where is it on? And do you think I'll like it? Inventory full? Oh, come on, seriously? That's not good. I'll go and bring my inventory back before we do more mining here. I like to keep it in my OG base locker that I've just made here. Yeah. I love the construction of this thing. Is so good. Get out of your
emergency power
prawn suit too many times
Oxygen
and you die.
Offline.
Put that in here. Dude, leave the door open. It's fine. Don't close it. Leave it open. No. I forgot about these things here. I should have really left those in my sea truck. Don't really need those overground, but I don't want to just ditch them somewhere in here because I know what's gonna happen. I'll say, hey, where's my sea glide? And the next thing I know, and that's it. We just don't have the room here, do we? We just don't have the room. Terrible. I can always just ditch them in here. That's a possibility. Just drop them. They don't really have to be in a locker, do they? I think if we just go and ditch these things. Yeah, let's do that. Lack of lockers makes you appreciate that you can just go and drop things. No, you can't. Oh, you can't drop these things. Dang! You can drop other things, but just not when you're inside. Encourages people to be tidy. Man, that's terrible. How do we? So what does this go for? 2 titanium, and this is 2 titanium quartz. Yeah, I don't have that right now. Well, okay, fine. I'll just keep these things with me then, shall I? For now. Adult Swim, yeah, I don't think I have that. Adult Swim, is it streaming somewhere? I think Netflix have it, but I currently don't have a Netflix subscription. But it might be worth just signing up for a month and just watching that. I think so too. Yeah, I might get something out of it. And it's funny with these things, even though they look like they're made in 2D, they're not actually. They're made in 3D because it's just so much easier for people to do it, and they just shade it in a way that they look 2D. Left or right? What do you think? Left first. Let's go left first. Yeah, so that's one of the fun effects in Fortnite, that you know he's a 3D figure, but they've introduced a shader, I think, in the last season that makes things look completely 2D. And they not only do they have that outline there, the black outline, but they also, no matter which angle you look at them from, they always look 2D and flat shaded, so the colors are flat. And I thought that's quite nice. No doubt this is how they make the show. I remember when they made Futurama, and that was like many years ago. There was a director's commentary on back in the day when we had DVDs, and they were explaining that that was kind of a crossover between many bits were already produced in 3D, but many bits were still made in 2D, so they were still they were kind of going back and forth depending on which shot would be easier to make. And they were pointing out, well, this is actually a 3D shot when the camera pans around the structure and you see this would be too difficult to draw, whereas regular characters that were having a conversation, they would still be done in 2D. And I thought that was quite nice. But I suppose nowadays you would probably do all of these things in 3D. Because Futurama, believe it or not, that is a few decades ago, isn't it? Ooh. Quite crazy to think about that. I'm glad you're giving it a go. The tablet typing experience. So I guess this was not where we're supposed to go. You know, as much as I like this game when it comes to exploring the underground, the underwater caves, this gives me extremely little. Walking around at the top here, getting the ice worm guy attacking me, just seeing white most of the time. Every time I want to pick something up, it doesn't work. It's really, this is still an element of the game that it's really not well done. I mean, it looks great, but am I having a good time? No, actually, I'm afraid I don't. So sorry to say that, but this is just... You try not to die and it's white. Is there anything else to it? Yeah, try to find something, but you can't because everything's white. I don't know, where am I going? Any suggestions, please let me know. I'm just wandering around aimlessly, otherwise. And that's really not fun. Yeah, I think they thought this is going to be great, but really I can see it's not really, is it? But then it looks like the story does continue here, so somehow we're going to have to go and find Marguerite, I guess, to bring the story forward without any directions other than it's east somewhere. Not really all that great. We've been here, seen that, still don't know what to do with it. Ooh, what's this? Oh, this could be good for the Spy Pengling. This could be good for the Spy Pengling. Obligatory getting killed scene, thank you so much. Well done. Oh, that's snow, we don't really need that. Yes, like this here, this is this tiny little hole we can't go through, but my friend the Spy Pengling, he certainly can. try jumping to the moon. This isn't superliminal, Nate. Right, this guy. Assign quick slot. Check. And deploy. Plonk. Good stuff. And we're going to be right in here. No, not at all. Just want to go inside here. No, not at all. I just want to enter the freaking what's-it suit. Thank you. Awesome. And then I can't use the remote, can I? Assign quick slot maybe here. Yes, is that good? No, can't do it. Ah, thanks. Well done. Well done, guys. Super nice. Righty. Let's go send the Spy Pengling through that tiny hole that we can't really go through usually. And see if it's actually worth it. Great! Pick up ion cube, that's good. Wonder where that's gonna be. And quartz, yeah, why not? Okay. There's more quartz, maybe we'll go and think about that later. Another ion cube now, that is amazing. I gotta say, that is very good. Is there anything else we can do here, or is that it? Ouch, he says. That's very cute. Yeah, you can't really jump, can you? No. Quartz in case we're... Oh, cute. That's all he has. He only has 4 storage slots. Okay. Meanwhile, am I freezing to death outside? I'll see. Oh, there we go. This is what I look like. Hey, hey. Good to see me, I guess. And the prawn suit, which isn't sitting down, interestingly. Should it be sitting down? I can't tell. Little Spy Pengling. Well, there we go. Storage. Look at that. Perfect. Pick you up. That's nice. Ah. Well, that's handy, actually. We could have just stood in the heat vent here. Hey, that is cute. That's what we do with that. Yes, you're right. Finally, I can see my feet. Yes, Control is free on Epic. That's a good point, Jeremy. They also have... So I gotta say, I'm a little bit miffed still about the whole Control thing, because I was one of the early supporters, you know. I paid $60 for the first iteration of the game. And then subsequently, the Game of the Year edition or whatever came out on Steam, and it had a few expansion packs in there that I didn't get. They were saying, well, you can upgrade that for $30 if you like. And I'm thinking, well, I'm not giving you $90 for a game, you know. Had I waited, I would have gotten a better deal. I thought the whole point of early adopting things is that, you know, you get people some perks, but no, it's actually the other way around. If you're shilling out a lot of cash in advance, then you get penalized later. That's how it works. So, you know, that's good. So yes, but the good news is, with the game currently being free on Epic, you can buy these 2 expansion packs for, I think, $7.49. That's what they're usually asking $30 for or something. So very, very nice. I'm thinking of doing that. But then I've played Control last year, and I thought, yeah, that's nice. I'm not really missing playing more of it. I think there was always this. They gave us 1 expansion pack for free, and that was undoable, and I thought, yeah, that's fine. But good game, actually. I mean, for free, it's a really good game. It's nice play value, and it's got good mechanics, really weird and cute atmosphere, and stunning graphics, I have to say. Very nice what they've been able to do in real time. That's very good. That's partly why I bought it, because I thought, hey, this looks so deliciously cool. I wanted to test my graphic card's real-time bits and pieces to its limits. That was kind of nice. Yes, Control. Good game. So really nice to look at. The story, a bit weird. takes a bit of getting used to. But the ending is not too difficult, so that's nice to know. Come on! Must have ion cube! That is quite nice. I mean, now we have so many ion cubes, we can upgrade everything to ion batteries. I like that. That's good. That's a good expedition here, I have to say. High capacity alien energy source. I like it. Oh, come on. Might as well take everything back to base while we're at it, huh? Pick up the stuff we can't. And save! Yes, Jeremy, good idea. Jeremy, save Terrier. Oh, I did save my bacon. Yes. Save in the middle of nowhere. That is good. That was it for this cave, right? I think it's not any larger than that. That's, I think, how we got in here. Was it? Can't tell. Was this how we got in here? Maybe this was how we got in here. Can't tell. That's not landing over here. That is how he drills into the snow. He's got this glowy beak and that just melts the snow in front of him. That's quite nice. Nicely done. Can't remember which direction it came in from. Was it maybe this way? Because there's also this down here. Might check this out. Dude, seriously, RT, isn't that this button here? There we go, perfect. Oh, he's running away for a change. Look at that. Look who's scared now, huh? Maybe I'll follow you. Or is he actually running away from the ice worm and not so much from me? Dude, seriously, stop doing that. Oh, wow! I've killed him! His friend is gonna look too kindly on that. Maybe I'll kill him as well. Ask questions later. Yeah, I'm even more dangerous than the snow worm, dude. Yeah, indeed. Haha! Not so tough now, are you? Ow. Can I do anything with this? It's got a blue tongue and everything. Snow, we don't need to pick up the snow. Oh, I thought I could do something with him. Can I cut something off here? Maybe a tuft of fur or something? That would be nice. No, I don't think so. Can't do that. I've killed him! Man, what was I thinking? Good, huh? Hack him to bits. I'm thinking maybe I should... This could be good, but this just says pick up snow here. Oh, look at him. It's got fur and everything. Well, okay. That's this way, I guess. This way, I don't think we can jump up. That's deliberate, I guess. We can't get up there. Maybe we'll kill this guy next. Is that even possible? I'll drill him. Nah, I think he's got some kind of... He's special. I don't think he can be killed. Marguerite would take him on, no problem. Right. Thanks, Nate. Damn. Had I known that before? This looks like a magical structure here somehow, doesn't it? Oh, I didn't know the thing was that damaged. I don't know if you can see that, but I can just about make out that I've got 15 health here. That is not good at all. This thing needs a repair, and pronto. Poor little dude, my God. Let's repair him. Oh. Oops. Speaking of not killing, dude, seriously, I know I killed 2 of your guys, but it was all an accident. So no. Let me just go and assign quick slot check and go. Ah, I'm fire guy. Arr! Exactly. Man, where was I? Repairing this thing. That's right. I'm fire guy. You don't mess with me. Oh, he didn't get the message. Look, I'm repairing things. Dude. Arr! Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. It's me. I'm fire guy. I'm the dangerous guy. There. Repair my prawn suit, man. Dangerous overground environment here, I gotta tell you. And he tries it time and time again. No. I've got the fire stick. Dude, no. Uncool. Totally uncool. You died and lost some belongings, then you died again. Thanks, game. Awesome. Where am I? Oh, where am I? Oh my God, where is this? Terrible. You died and lost some belongings. Such as your prawn suit, because God knows where that is now. Dude, can you stop going through my base and ruining the last ounce of fun I had with this game? This is not good. Things are not going well here, I gotta say. Gotta be brutally honest. At least I have a fevered pepper. Where is the prawn suit in relation to me? Over here, somewhere. Huh. Yes. How far away? If only I could know. Dropped beacon, it says, and the prawn suit about 200 meters. Yeah. Reload, that's an idea. I could just cheat the game. Yes, that's a great idea. Let's do that. Let's do that. Yes, 6 minutes of progress. Yeah, no problem. Good thinking, Batman. I like it. Let's do that. Survival of the fittest. I'll go grab another cup of coffee. Yes. It feels like, I don't know, it feels like overground. It's a completely different game than underwater. Reloading isn't cheating. That's why we save. It's just making backup copies. That's all we do. Yeah, I feel the whole overground thing, I'm still not sure about it. Oh, nice. All primary systems are now back online. I'm glad to hear it. Yes. Where to next? We went down here, and this is where all the snow stalkers attacked us. Maybe we'll try that again. This is where I've killed lots of snow stalkers. And then they killed me. Yeah, you, exactly. 3 punches. Bye, Neville. Have a good night. Thanks for hanging out. Nicely done. Rude, you bully! Absolutely. Now, like I was wondering last time, where are we going to go from here? What's this blue thing here? Is that the cave we came out of? No, it's something completely different. This bluestone. Can you imagine it's actually kyanite or something? Overground kyanite. No, it's not it. Yeah, did we come out of this? I think so. Yeah, we must have done. This is that cave with the whole green cubes in it and everything. That's cool. Green cube cave. Ah, right. This is how we get down there. I think this is that ledge that we just saw from the other side. I think. I'm not entirely sure. Is it? This also looks quite interesting. Let's investigate down there. I do like this way that we don't have to, that we don't get killed all the time by the cold while we're in the prawn suit. So that is very nice. I do like that. This is the Spy Pengling thing that we just went into before, I think. So we're kind of done with that as well. That's that cable. And now we're back here. And this is our base. OG base number 2. Huh. Repair the prawn suit. It's on 95%. We're good. Thanks for the heads up. It's 95%. We're good here. Well, I'm thinking if we can find that tunnel again from where we had so many other exits, maybe there's other things, other options we can explore there. There's that cable here. We've seen that. Seen the cable. Bought the t-shirt. Another snowstorm. The thing is with these snowstorms, you miss things, and that's not good. You miss what might be right in front of you. You don't know that you should stop and explore. It's just because it's just white, comma the game. I mean, now that we have the prawn suit, the other thing that we could do is explore the other part of the island, so the one that is not over the bridge. I remember that Felsenstern was saying that over this bridge here, you go over it and then eventually you'll find, I don't know, the base, and that'll just reveal so much. And of course I can't find anything here, so it's either not in my game, special version, or I'm just not looking hard enough in the correct places. But I have a feeling that on the other side of this bridge there's also a lot to explore. So there's another site that we can land this whole area, and maybe that's a way to take a look. I don't know where exactly Marguerite's greenhouse is, how to get there. She just said essentially from Delta Station, just go east. That's as vague as she was. East it is. So maybe I'll go and put all these exciting, what are they called, cubes here, the ion cubes, onto my sea truck. Ah, and then he sits down. That is cute. That is very cute. Yeah, look at that. Tons of them. I'll take as many as I can. Drop them into the... Where is my sea truck? Over here! Gotcha, we're going to bring it a bit closer. Dude, no. That was good. And just switch off that super annoying map. Thanks. Good stuff. Aha! That's what I'm thinking, exactly. Take the iron cubes to the sea truck, and then maybe even take them back to the base. That is a possibility. These things here, I'm just gonna go eat them, I think. Also put the oxygen tank into here. Yeah, eat all these things. Beverages, oh, that's almost full. Let's put the coffee in here, and that is. We can also go and take some stuff with the beacons. Should be in the tech locker. Oh, I can't because it's full of other stuff now. Let's go take that and eat that. Haha! Space, the final frontier. And then these things, they could go in here too, I suppose. In fact, all of these. There. All right. Yes, maybe we'll do that. Take all the... Where's the prawn suit? There. Oh, I can't get up here. Oh. That wasn't well thought out. That wasn't all that well thought out. Should you be above the water, dude? He's looking at me funny. Oh, I can stand on top of him. That's exciting. Yeah, that wasn't well thought out. I'm going to go and I'm going to move my whole operations over to this pontoon here. That's much easier to reach then. I hadn't anticipated that I can't actually get out here without the prawn suit on it. I can't really jump up here. I also can't enter my sea truck anymore because it has to be underwater. Oh, this is terrible! There. My God, no, didn't make it. And now it just goes and takes itself off here. That is just extremely badly designed. That's just terrible. What I can't get in my capsule anymore. Just about. You'd think they designed it in a way that, look, when you point at stuff, there's really only one action that you want to do is get in it. No, we're not going to do that. It's much funner if you don't... Yeah, see? This whole overground thing is a complete afterthought, isn't it? All bad design, I say. Bad design. Good thing the prawn suit is nearby. My God. Somewhere. Is it? Yes, here. There it is. Good stuff.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Yeah, like here. That was better design. You point at the thing no matter how far away it is, and there's an option, enter the thing. Careful. Thanks. Yeah. Also, not greatly designed. Just make sure player gets killed every time you go out of this. Actually, I can just leave them in here and just dock the whole prawn suit. Maybe I'll do that. Leave everything in here, just dock the prawn suit, and then get back. Let's do that. Get in the prawn suit. My God. And, yes, nicely done. Attached. Let's go home. Haven't been home for a week. Been camping out here. Yes, exactly. Spanking noises. That's what we need, Nate. Like.
Seek fluid intake.
Ah, you and your fluid intake. There's always something, isn't it, computer? Winch. Always something. Just enjoy the ride. Fluid intake. You take fluid intake.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Good to hear it, computer. Glad I could make you happy. Life just isn't easy anymore, is it? Seek fluid intake. Repair your prawn suit. Make sure you can breathe. Oxygen. Okay, thanks. I'm 1,200 meters underwater and my oxygen tank has run out. Could you go and get me some oxygen, computer? Rather than just remind me that I should have done it 10 minutes ago. Yeah, I think sometimes we're going the wrong route of technology and it helping us. I mean, we're the creators of the technology. We should make sure it doesn't now become this whole thing we need to look after like a baby. I mean, I'm currently looking after making sure I'm making so many computers happy, let alone what I can get out of it. I mean, you know, they're all screaming for attention. I'm thinking, I really don't have time for applying updates, installing fonts, making sure you get what you want. You're here for me. Let's not forget that, right? It's all. I'm all for living together with these new life forms that we're eventually going to have. But let's not forget who's in charge here, right? I have a piece of technology to make my life better, not so that I have a pet that now needs looking after more than what I'm getting out of it.
Captain.
I'm just thinking out loud here. There, charge yourself up.
Warning, passing 100 meters.
It's again with the
Oxygen
whinging.
efficiency decreased.
Dude, don't worry about it. How do we get into here? There we go. Open storage. Oh yes. Gimme! So many ion cubes. Oh, we can upgrade everything to ion batteries if we wanted to. This is exciting. That we can leave in here. That's all good. We didn't even need the coffee. All of this can come with us. Rod's hair locker can stay in here. And this, yeah, that can also come with us. There. Oh, how exciting. Yeah, oh here, right. And save, yes, absolutely. Totally gonna save. The moment I'm in the base. If I can find the entrance here. Ha!
Welcome
Aboard, Captain, I know.
aboard, Captain.
Random things, quartz, precious stones, precious metals. I almost feel like with so many ion cubes, we need another locker for that. Maybe they can all be stored back here. This could be the ion cube locker. There we go. And uraninite crystals. Yeah, everything green goes in here. I like that. What do we need the ion cubes for? There's batteries. There's also ion power cells that we can make. I think it's also a propulsion for... Yeah, there we go. Ion power cells needs 2 ion batteries, right? An ion battery needs 1 gold, silver, and lithium. Like 1 of everything. And I think the other thing that this does is the teleportation module. That runs on an ion cube. I think it needs 1 as power. Is that how it works? Yes, that's right. I'd install the complaints app that would just complain randomly to me. Yeah, you work it out, computer. You have got lots of whatever circuits and stuff. Yeah, you work out how we get off here. Off this godforsaken planet. Yeah, maybe we should do that. How do we make a... What did I just say? How do we make an ion battery? Ion battery... Oh, that's done without battery. So we just go take 1 of these each and just go have a few of those. That's an idea. Or we just wait a little while with that. I mean, I'm not at a point where I'm thinking I could really do with more ion batteries. I like the idea that we have this ion battery in my regular Sea Glide. That's quite nice. I mean, I could probably just go take it out. Did I just do that? No. Take it out and go load it, charge it. There we go. Lasts forever. Didn't do much with it. I suppose the repair tool is a bit of a power-hungry guy. He could have a new battery, but also not quite enough to go through all the effort. I think I'm going to eat something. That's a good point. That's a good start, isn't it? Let's go eat something. Haven't had shrub nuts in a while. Nice. And I'm going to go and start this thing up again. That's always good. Woo! Hello, sis. Still investigating your death. Just, don't know what else to do here. Maybe I'll also have a bottle of the finest water. Oh, I don't have to do that anymore. That's good. Take a couple out here for stock. I was told I shouldn't remove the salt from the machine. I thought maybe something exciting would happen, but I think what happens is it just doesn't clog up your lockers, because every time you remove salt, it'll just make more salt. But there's not that much you can do with salt. Let me just sit here, save, and contemplate. What shall we do next? I mean, more in preparation for tomorrow than for today. What do you think? It's more overground exploration. There's also more underground exploration. So there's one thing here that we haven't looked at yet. That's the Alan's last artifact here. This one here. Architect Artifact Z13. We could look into that and see if we could find that. That might be something. What do you think? Or is there anything else we should be looking at? I mean, especially for tomorrow. Slap his face. Yes, that's a good idea. The power cell charger. That's a good point, Jeremy. You said it's in... Did you say it's in Omega Station? Where do I find that from here? I don't actually know where Omega Station is. Do I have that? That's oxygen. Chez Marguerite. Omega Station. I don't know if I found that or not. The Omega Lab. Oh, there it is. Oh, okay. Laugh hysterically. That's also a good idea. The Omega Lab. Hey, that's good. That's good. I'm going to go and go there quickly and just see if I can find that. That'd be good. I'm going to go and switch off the OG base stations here. Leave Knots Landing. Yeah, let's have a look. Maybe we can see if we can find that power cell charger. Come on. Bye, computer. I'm going out again. Which one was this again? Oh, that was the teleportation module and the aquarium module. The poor fish, they'd much rather be dispersed in the ocean. They're living in my aquarium module now. I don't know if that's right. Where I found the water purification plant. Okay. Let's see then. I think I can find that. I might even not take the whole prawn suit with me. How's that? Go and repair this puppy and just go solo. That's interesting, isn't it? Is that a good idea? Just a quick in and out. I'm thinking. Like the old Seamoth times. The Omega Lab. Ah, and I'm so fast too. Thanks to the horsepower upgrade. Whereabouts was it, Jeremy? Was it inside the base? Have I overlooked it there? Or was it outside somewhere, close by? Yeah. Twisty bridge, ouch. I don't have it by any chance, do I? Let's just quickly have a look in here. I don't think I have it. Because sometimes I have these things and I don't even have to. This is the battery charger. I'd imagine the power cell charger would be in the same area here, but no, I don't seem to have it. Travel like it. Yeah, I don't think I have it. It's also made with the habitat builder, correct? Much like the battery charger, it's just a different object that you build with that, right? Yeah, see this, I find that much more exciting to look at graphics like this and to explore underwater. I find this whole dynamic much better than running around in a snowstorm not finding anything for hours. That's really, I don't have that much patience, because, you know, life's not actually that long, contrary to popular belief. We do not necessarily have forever. And I say life's too short for bad interfaces and badly designed video games and other software. Fact. Like a 2-bay version, okay. Yeah, good point, Nate, good point. Yeah, says you. Other people like wasting time. It's like, you know, if you're doing a 25 to life prison sentence, yeah, you have to have something to keep you occupied with. I get it. It's true. Ooh, what's this? It has a light on it. Ooh, what is it? Must have. Must scan, must have a look at. It's nothing. Okay, fine. It's another one of them cables that we found above ground. Oh, grass 3.0. Oh, you! No, not you. Always unhappy. I don't know why. Happiness is a choice, my friend. Just be happy. Stop biting things. Anger management, I say. Omega Base. I hear there's a power cell charger up for grabs. Oh, come on. Ah, did I bring my large oxygen tank? No. Excellent. Hey, that's uncool. Did I bring my rebreather? No. Didn't bring anything. But I've got the... So I've got the large oxygen tank, but... Computer's gonna whinge at me in a moment.
Warning, passing 200 meters. Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
We were wondering when you're gonna say that, computer. I'm so glad that that you say that now. But what I do like is that I've got my headlamp and it looks seriously swishy. See if we can find it. Power cell charger. This is such a good job making it all look grimy. Last time we were here, it wasn't as light in here, so this headlamp really makes a big difference. Ooh, this looks nice. What is this? Activate. Altera Systems Incorporated. Dang. And this thing is the regular battery charger. And floating batteries we can't pick up. Okay. Scan the walls. Yes. Maybe it's in a different room. Oh, there was something here. Come on. This here. That's it. Power cell charger fragment. That's what it looked like in the previous game too. Ah ha ha. Yes! Got it! Alright. We got what we came for. Maybe there's... Ooh, Subnautica mug. Nice one. Makes me wonder, is there anything else that we've forgotten to scan? What is this? I'd like to have one of these. I don't think we have that yet.
Warning, 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Yes, computer. Thank you, computer. Yes, sir, Colonel. No, sir, Colonel. Yes, sir, Colonel. Yes, computer.
Oxygen.
Do you know, absolutely. It looks like the derelict freighter in No Man's Sky. I absolutely agree. No Man's Sky. My God, what a waste of time that game is. I like that the A post figures just hover around. Hey, we've made like 47 upgrades since it got released. Yeah, did you fix that? No, what a shame. But we made other things that you're never gonna find because you're gonna have to have 97 years to actually look at this and the patience of an angel to go through. Yeah, okay. Can I have a refund? No, you can't. You played 2 hours and 1 second. You can't get a refund. Okay, thanks, Steam. That's awesome. Having a good time here. Oh, Altera pamphlet. Stop spinning! Inertia. Well, we'll leave you spin and hike it out of here. Because, you know, we're rebreatherless. And stuff. Do you know, I think we got what we came for. We got what we came for. I think this is good. Let's go back home. If we can find the exit. The one that's really difficult to get out of. Yeah, let's use that. That's good. Let's use that exit. That is sure to damage our sea truck. Because what else would be a challenge? Oh yeah, hydraulic adventure. Let's go and switch that off. While the guy eats us. Where's the hydraulic adventure? Hydraulic adventure. Where are you? Just overlaps with this hydraulic adventure. That is. Oops. I thought while we're in the neighborhood, well, we're not actually. We're not in the neighborhood, but I thought we can just swing by artifact number Z13 and see if we can pick that up. Do you know? That's actually a good idea to do that on games that are just too rubbish to play. Just use sheets, and at least you get a little bit of bang for your buck. Then I've just picked up. That was also on the Epic Store on the sale there. Ooh, hello. That should be scanned, should it not? Let's scan you. Whatever you are. Scan aquarium module fragment. What a waste of time that was. But hey, let's go scan it again. Because it's on that. I picked up a Monsters Expedition with my $10 voucher that you get on Epic currently. The mega sale also has a voucher, so anything over $15 you get crawfish. You get $10 off. That's quite nice. And when you do that, they give you another voucher for the same. So once you buy something over $15, you pay effectively only $5 with that voucher. But then when you do that, they give you another voucher, and then you can do the same thing again.
Warning,
very nice.
Passing 100 meters.
So with that, I bought a Monsters Expedition, which is a very cute puzzle game with music by Eli Rainsbury. Very nice. Very nice. And it's such a cute game. It's like, looks at just a black guy. It's made by the same people who made A Good Snowman Is Hard to Build. It's a puzzle game that you have to fell trees and they only fall into one direction, and you have to find a way from one little island to another. It's difficult. It's extremely hard. But it's very beautiful to look at. And some of these puzzles, there's like 500 puzzles that you have to solve. And some of these puzzles are basically, it's just not for my brain. It's too stupid for that. Sorry, can't hack it. And on those things, there's an exciting website. Somebody made a solution to every puzzle, and you can have a look at it, and it shows you, rather than a video, it just comes up with an animated GIF of how to kick the trees and how to solve the puzzles. And yeah, I have no problem with using that on games that are quite obviously too hard for me to make them enjoyable. Yes, indeed, 3 months free Epic Nitro. That is a great idea. I signed up yesterday and boosted my own server. It's quite nice. But I need so many more boosts to make anything. I think I've got the first level. The one very kind supporter of mine boosts my server regularly. I really appreciate that. Rated R, Very nice. I get a regular server boost, and that enables an animated server icon and all kinds of other bits and pieces. But for the next upgrade, I think we need 15 boosts in total. So I think his 2, mine 2, that leaves 11 more boosts that we need to make that happen. It would just be nice to check out these options that you get with a boosted server. Like, I think there's 1080p streaming to the server. I think that is not enabled by default. There's also a lot of other emotes that you can upload, and just other general life improvements on the server. So if you are inclined to grab the Epic Discord offer, do consider boosting my server. That'd be great. Together we can do it. And just check out what that's all about. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep Nitro afterwards. I don't know if it's going to be that big a deal for me. It's extremely difficult to understand this whole concept of Discord. It's like setting up a Discord server is like a science in itself. Really, really not easy. I don't know why they made it that complicated, considering that you want ordinary people to use it rather than, you know, just the cream of the crop intelligent people on the planet. Don't know, but that's just me. I don't want to have a downer on this or anything, but I've kind of worked it out now. So Nitro is a service that is for users. So everyone who has Nitro gets individual benefits, but it doesn't benefit the server that you have. For that, you have to boost the server, and boosting can happen for people who have Nitro or for people who do not have Nitro. So boosts are for servers, Nitro is for people, essentially. But of course they don't tell you this. They just say, hey, sign up here, it's awesome, and you get benefits. Okay, what benefits and why should I do it? Well, just do it, man. We've got 4,000 help pages that aren't actually clearing up this matter. Okay. How am I gonna figure out if it's good for me? Well, just do it, man. So yes, I figured that out. The one sentence that they should have put on the Discord main website. Ooh, hello. Ion Cube. Nice. Ooh. 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 Ah. Ooh. Ah. What is all this? Alan, talk to me about it. That's certainly a good screenshot, if nothing else. Let's scan this thing. So yeah, so Discord. Yeah, so what I found out, Nitro is for people, boosts are for servers. People who have Nitro get 2 free boosts, and they can support their favorite servers if they wish. There. The one sentence missing from the Discord website. Energy generator. Ooh, Scans indicate that this array of alien hardware serves to accumulate and quickly release megajoules of energy. I don't know what a megajoule is, but that's a lot. It sounds like a lot, doesn't it? These supercapacitors may be used to smooth transient power events on the conduits connecting various architect sites. Oh. I wish our power company had that. Instead, they just go, yeah, well, power cut, sorry, live with it. Okay, thanks. Here's some money. Please don't make it better. That's it. 2 power cubes, and this is a power conduit. Alan hasn't even responded to this yet. Ooh, silver. All right. It's shiny. Look, I like the little star things that come up here. That's very nice. That's it, is it? Nice music, though. I must say, nice music. And it's warm in here. We don't freeze to death. That's also good. Gotta say, advantages everywhere. But yeah, I think that's it. It's a jewel, just mega. It's like a regular jewel. It's just a lot more of them. Well, thanks. That was yet another thing we've explored. That's very good. But that is also all we can do here. Is that right? It always makes me think that can't be everything. There's got to be more to it than that. Is there no other entry point here? It's basically directly under the bridge, isn't it? Is this our bridge? Hydraulic adventure? Yes, that's our bridge. Okay. Hey, good. I mean, you know, we know now. Another tick box ticked. Joel, thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate that. Very good. Let's go home, shall we? I'm exhausted. Oops. Squeeze ourselves through here just about. Well, not you. One-eyed wonder. Go away. Oh, this is nice. So now we have a power cell charger that also charges ion power cells. I'm kind of excited to make ion power cells either for this thing or for the prawn suit. I don't really mind which one for. I think maybe, so one of them is always going to be in the moon pool. It's actually cheaper to make a moon pool, isn't it? And just have both of these things charging themselves up. But I don't know, ion power cells, that's cool because then we can do longer expeditions without having to go back to base, I'm thinking. So there's benefit in that. Also, we can. I mean, that's the other thing. We can. So let's. There's also these are the two things that I keep forgetting about. There's what's it called here? The still suit. That might be nice. I don't know if it has any negative effects. I might make that the still suit. That might be a good thing for tomorrow. Let's make the still suit and see if it's as good as it says in the brochure, because it apparently means we don't have to constantly drink. I like the idea of not drinking, and it's apparently by some kind of magic it recycles my breath or whatever. The hydration in my breath recycles that and means I don't have to drink as much. That's a clever piece of technology, that. Very clever. Yeah, and maybe some ion power cells for this little guy here. For my sea truck.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Thank you, robot. Good to be back. It's really, really good to be back. Shame I have to constantly repeat this thing. Did you see the guy? He's coming up and he's essentially eating my sea truck, even though it's inside the moon pool. I do not appreciate that.
Passing 100 meters.
Aren't you supposed to be the tame guy? Computer, seriously, can you disable the message that constantly reminds me of some depth issue?
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Also, computer, if you've already welcomed me 30 seconds ago, you do not have to do it again. But that's okay. Ooh, water. Ooh, So, how much do we need to make that power cell charger? What is that going to be? 2 lithium, advanced wiring kit, and 2 titanium. Hey, that should be doable. Let's do that tomorrow. Let's make a power cell charger. Let's make the still suit. Let's see where the game takes us. My friends, thank you so much for dropping by and letting me spend the morning with you. I'm looking forward to doing it again tomorrow. I hope you'll be here 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Have a wonderful Saturday, and hopefully I'll see you then. Take care. Bye-bye.